The news continues in North America, where the United States House reconvened on Wednesday for second round of balloting as conservative Jim Jordan failed to win the House Speaker's gavel. In the first votes, Jordan lost 20 Republican votes and fights to replace the ousted Kevin McCarthy, while he failed to win the second votes amid steep GOP opposition. This loss is said to have raised serious questions over whether he has a viable path forward as he confronts steep opposition and the House remains in a state of paralysis. As pressure grows on Republicans to find a way out of the leadership crisis, bipartisan groups of lawmakers are floating ways to operate the House by giving greater power to the interim Speaker, Republican Rep. Patrick McHenry of North Carolina. Now, joining me on the news for analysis of this development is Awoyele, a journalist who joins us live from Canada. Well, welcome to you, Bimbo. Thanks for joining us on the news.
My pleasure, Gbenga.
Now, considering that this is the first time in the history of the United States House that a Speaker will be ousted from office, how do you think the absence of a House Speaker is impacting the legislative process and overall functioning of the U.S. House of Representatives, and what implications might arise?
Since this started, House activities have been halted for about 2 weeks, with Republicans, struggling to unite to get a speaker. And, the halt, includes work on legislation, things cannot be passed. They're trying to avoid a shutdown, after a deal was reached, just before Kevin McCarthy was ousted. It has also frozen in consideration of aid packages to Israel and to Ukraine. All of those things, need to be decided, and the House and the Senate, needs to take, come together so that those things, things can move forward in those regards. And if they don't really, come together, to unite at such a time like this, things might be I'm going to say a little bit tough. Let's not forget that Kevin McCarthy, it took him about, a couple of votes, about 15 tries, to get Kevin McCarthy made Speaker in January of 2021. And even at that time, the heavens did not fall. The economy wasn't grounded to a halt. American businesses, continued as they should. The United States didn't lose its place as the world's largest economy. And this is a result, what we're seeing play out, in the United States is the effects of a strong infrastructural economy run by the middle class, strong institutions. And because they have strong institutions, they can, whether they can afford, to have all these, things happening to them once in a lifetime, unlike some economies where they're always one policy away from things being, thrown into disarray.
Okay.
So I don't see this, going, the way that it went with Kevin McCarthy. I think they're going to come to an agreement. They're going to elect a speaker very soon. I don't see them going 15 rounds like they did with Kevin McCarthy.
Now let's talk about the firebrand conservative Jim Jordan's challenges in securing both the first and second votes needed. What does this reveal about the internal dynamics within the Republican Party? Because obviously, not all the Republicans are in his support. That's why they've not been able to elect him as Speaker.
Yeah, so what we're seeing, play out right now in the Republican Party is in the region of the unprecedented. And that word, unprecedented, has become something that, American politics has added to its vocabulary in the last couple of years, especially since Trump became president. And the right wing of the Republican Party was pushed further right. Now, words have been created like MAGA Republicans, things, that the right wing has.
It's further divided the Republican Party. Thank you very much, Bimba Awoyele. I wish we had more time to delve deeper into this situation. We look forward to reconnecting with you very soon, and we'll continue to monitor the situation in Capitol Hill. Thank you, Bimba Awoyele.
My pleasure.